Hawks continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. You take a look at Los Angeles. To the inside, here's Capella. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron tried. In.
LeBron James.
What about the incredible ball control of James right there? A true point forward who handles the ball well.
Young outside. And he drives in. Pass to Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Two very hot teams facing off tonight, C-Web. Fun to go into a matchup where both teams are playing their very best.
Kevin, it gives this a little bit of playoff feel, right? I know you with me because there's a lot of pride on the line.
Anthony Davis, 4-2.
Young left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Markelle Fultz.
That's his first.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Here's Young, following the 3 by the Lakers. Capella with it, picked up by Davis. Back to Capella, and stolen by LeBron. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Jones for 3. Rebounded by Capella.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Got that one up quick.
Oh, the brilliance of setting. Outstanding at getting fancy with the ball and taking risks from time to time.
It's time for T-shirts. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are.
Here's LeBron. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Pass to Pirtle. Outside, Jones. And here's Fultz. 6 to shoot. Driving in. Plays it up and banks it in.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
To the middle. Outside for Simmons. The Hawks working the ball around. A shot by Reddish, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 4. Here's Davis.
Anthony Davis.
The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
This is where you want to get AD his shots. I mean, that's almost automatic.
Driving the lane. They get it back. Capella makes it off the glass.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Outside, Jones. That's tipped. And he stays with it. Inside. Goes back up. And again, it's the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. One thing he wants to do is prevent Ben Simmons from getting downhill. Coach said his speed, handle, and vision, he'll pick you apart if you let him run the court unimpeded. You're going to try to pick him up the minute he receives the ball, Kevin. That's easier said than done. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Fultz. Driving inside. Now LeBron. Second chance shot. Jump shot is good that time. James has got his second bucket.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Reddish with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Young drives in. And it's in there.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Here's Fultz. Okafor, high post. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. The Hawks trail by 5. Young taking his time here. Drives to the hoop.
2 minutes remaining.
And there it is for him.
2 minutes.
Young's got 5.
Trae Young.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Pass to Foster. On the wing, James. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
That's his second personal
Just a
foul.
little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Coming under the floor for the Hawks.
Now, here's Hunter. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Here's Hunter, trailing by 5. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pass to Foster. 1:02 left in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Blocking foul called on.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
And Rose drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Hits the target from 18 feet.
No, a nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Rose looking around. Pass to Korkmaz. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Smart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Lakers ahead. They lead by 3.
Look who's coming into the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the shot goes in.
Kevin Herter.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Harris, right side. Pass to Pirtle. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Down low. Korkmaz, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Davis. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
And that one is good.
Capable of scoring from anywhere on the court. Rose loves mixing it up inside and capitalizing.
And your Laker girl. Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Inside. And finished off by Davis.
If he can down LeBron James you up in so many ways. Davis is giving this D a thumping tonight.
Hunter for 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. And stolen by James. From 11 feet away. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Hunter.
DeAndre Hunter.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
The drive by LeBron. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Los Angeles leading by 8. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Fultz with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. That one drops for him.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
Outside Rose. Pass to Hunter. Outside Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Fultz looking around. James outside. On the wing, Jones. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Okafor slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Pass to Simmons. And here is Capella. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside Rose. Looking to end the run. LeBron grabs the miss.
2 minutes.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so Fultz nails them both. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 14.
That's a good break. It's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
Here's Young. He's got 5. From the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And again, the Lakers no good. The Hawks trail by 14. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting. As he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland. But the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
You know, the versatility of Porter is huge. I mean, he's an outstanding perimeter defender, in addition also to being a proven scorer.
Here's Reddish. Launches a 3. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Possessing the athleticism to hammer it down, you better check out Fultz. He's demonstrating how powerful he can be.
Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Okafor. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Porter, no luck. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-3 run. And then Okafor slams it in.
Wow, solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Young, right side. Here's Cauley Stein. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Cauley Stein's got his first bucket of the night.
Worked that one inside. Nice.
Going inside.
And I just love when Fultz goes with that floater, showing a desire to add to his arsenal offensively.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to James. Fultz with the ball. 10 points for him. From deep. LeBron can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 17. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
On its way from Young for 2.
The length of Fultz really bothers shooters. Good at using it to get into their airspace.
Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. With the drive. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And the Lakers making a change here. That one misses. The Hawks trail by 18. Back to Young. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And Young, here we go. Outside for Simmons. Misses the three. Los Angeles leading by 18. On the wing, Harris. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
I don't know why they're giving him that shot. I mean, he could get it going from three-point range if you don't be careful.
And stolen by Harris.
Blocking foul called on.
And the Lakers call time here.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Los Angeles calls timeout. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by James. Back to Young. This one for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got his third basket of the night right there. And it's Harris with the ball for Los Angeles. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Back to LeBron. Clock at 4. Jacks up a three. Here's Davis. A second chance effort. Johnson with the block. And they'll keep possession.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Drummond. Hunter with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's Reddish. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
He shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Lakers leading by 23. James outside. On the wing, James. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Oh, that movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually you try those in between jumpers.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Furkan Korkmaz, Kevin Richards, Derrick Rose. The Hawks call timeout. Which Lobby section wants a t-shirt? And your Laker girls.
And the Lakers making a change here. And Atlanta has possession. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Foster. James up top to the inside. And it's Foster finishing it off.
That's such a high IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Here's Korkmaz. Three-pointer. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Korkmaz has got 5.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Harris outside. Harris draws the double. Foster. Good D by Drummond.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup. One of the big what-ifs in NBA history is what if D. Rose never got
LeBron James.
Won the MVP in 2011.
That's his second personal foul.
Was on a Bulls
Second team foul.
Joakim Noah, Kyle Korver.
Substitution for your Joe Wieskamp.
Pass to Korkmaz.
Mason Jones.
Stolen by Smart. Here's
2
Jones.
minutes remain in the third. 2 minutes.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
That's his
Their
first
inside
personal
game has
foul.
been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And those Bulls would go 62-20 in Rose's MVP season. The best record at that time in the NBA, losing in the 2011 Conference Finals, first to LeBron's Miami Heat.
Yeah, Kevin, and unfortunately, I mean, those Bulls were 35-9 when he went down, poised to be a title contender. You never know how that budding rivalry with Miami would have turned out. But man, it's been great to see Rose continue his career after that year.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. From downtown. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. Here's Drummond. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
If there's a better rebounder in the league than Drummond, tell me, because I'd like to know about it. His work on the offensive glass is huge for them.
Back to Jones. Pass to Johnson. Now Foster. Over Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
For Los Angeles, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And not doing very well at the line in this half. Percentage has dropped all the way down to below 60.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution we love to see.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both. Now Rose. Pass to Herter. With 4 seconds on the clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what...
Laker girl.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Knox misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Lets it go with a 3. No good. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. Hawks passing it around. Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Johnson outside. Jones for 3. Traps in the tray.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Back to Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's his first.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Lakers foul. David Johnson. That's his first personal foul. Second
The Hawks
team
trail
foul.
by 21.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers.
It's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Lakers foul. Joe Wieskamp. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the lineup for your Lakers. LeBron James. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the Hawks with possession here. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And good that time.
The defense is aggressive on them, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
Right side Davis. And they double up Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Takes a step back. Here's Reddish. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 19 points. Yep, it counts.
James is unreal in fast break situations. Impossible to contain when he's off and running.
Here's Reddish. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
James outside. Loads it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The timing of the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue.
For 3, Hunter. They get it again. Capella. Davis with some nice deep.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
He's got to get back to playing in control. After 0 turnovers in the first half, he's out there loose with it. Here's Fultz.
We're so fortunate to have so many versatile bigs in today's NBA, Chris, but of those bigs, who do you enjoy watching the most?
Oh, well, I love watching Jokic and Embiid. I mean, you see what those guys can do. Post up, step out, hit threes, control that corner action. They're able to carry their team.
That's his second.
And really just a
foul.
great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the
coming
game.
onto the floor for Hawks.
And here's Fultz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
The shifty nature of Fultz's game, I mean, it often puts the defense in a bind. Difficult trying to guard without fouling.
And so Fultz nails them both. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lengths at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Now here's Johnson. Into the lane. Good D by Johnson. And Atlanta has possession. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
The assist from
He's so experienced. I mean, tell me something Rose hasn't seen on the court. I mean, he reads the D like a book.
Pass to Foster. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suits. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Davis.
He showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Both good from the line that time. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And here's the break. A good look from Rose. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Drummond in the post. And another shot. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Johnson with it.